Hi everyone, welcome to Open World Season 2. Yes, we're back with a show about video games, localization, and memes. But as you can see, we are a little bit different right now. We have new hosts, you know me from Season 1, but now we have Lara Lapier, Melissa Lari. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves for our new audience?
Hi everyone, welcome. It's so good to be here. I'm Lara, I'm an English translator and I've been playing video games since I was 6 years old. So maybe I can share with you a little bit of my experience through all this year being a woman and playing video games. What about you, Meli?
Yeah, hello everyone, I'm Melissa Lari. I live in London, although now I'm here in Buenos Aires while we're recording this, from a small city called Venado Tuerto. And of course, I also love video games, and I've been in the translation industry for over 6 years. So I'm also hoping to share some of that input in our show.
Nice.
And Ale, you put us in the spotlight, so now it's your turn to introduce yourself.
Well, yes, my name is Alexis Biro. I've been playing video games since I was 3 years old. I started way too young, so I'm 31 years of experience playing video games. So yes, it's our personality to play video games.
What do you do? I play video games.
I play video games. Yes. I'm actually an English teacher, but the passion that I have for video games has taken me into wonderful places, like co-hosting a podcast.
Yeah.
So guys, let's start with this. We know that we play video games.
Yeah.
Why did you start playing video games? Lali?
Well, at the beginning, I think it was like some sort of entertainment because I started like really, really young, you know, and it was the perfect excuse that I had at the moment, my mom had at the moment to make me go inside because I was all the time playing outside,
Lali.
you know. Lali, you get 1 hour of computer games if you get inside.
Okay.
Going. You know,
you did
going there. It worked.
Good strategy.
Yeah, the thing is, it developed into something a little bit rougher throughout the years, you know? There was no longer
Not
an
1
hour.
hour.
It started going with 2, 3, 4.
Lali, don't you want to go outside?
Yeah. Lali, why don't you go outside? There's a sunny day outside. No, I want to stay in playing video games. You caused it. No, Mom, I love you, please. But yeah.
Lali?
Well, I started playing as a kid when I was with my little brother. That's like something we shared during the weekends. We had like 2 shops in my hometown where you could rent like the like the games for the Sega.
Oh my God, yes.
And so we play like Sony and Aladdin and those games like were our...
Were these like that everywhere? I mean, we're all Argentinian, by the way. I don't know if it was like that everywhere in the world, in other countries. Like we used to rent Sega cartridges, and it's like for what, 24 hours, 48 hours, and then you had to give it back.
Sometimes a week if you were lucky enough.
If you were lucky or if you could afford it, yes, a week. But
sometimes you would go there and they don't have it, like they just
someone else.
No, it's rented already.
It's a very popular
There goes
game,
my
you know?
weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to get another game. It was like, oh.
I already played the Looney Tunes one. Well, it's funny that we all have like some family-related things going on around video games. One of the earliest memories that I have is me playing the first Mario Bros. On the old NES at home with my mom. Yeah. You know, and then playing, I don't know, Mortal Kombat with my dad. Growing up a little bit.
Absolutely.
And yes, the times that
Yeah,
you
I
play
remember.
grow up.
Yeah, I remember playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors with my brother. We were like, oh my god!
That was a Sega game.
It
right?
was a Sega game, and it was so good because
Sega
you had,
Genesis.
Yeah, you had both characters. You have the girl, you had the boy. Back in the day, it was a lot. You know?
Hey, you can choose who you play with. Yeah, it's a
you
lot.
could choose which one you wanted to play, and we were like, no, obsessing. So good, such a great game from childhood.
I always used to pretend that the Knuckles from the Sony games was a girl.
Ah.
And I was like, but my brother was like, he's the guy. I'm like, no, the red one,
Do you
one,
see
that's
that
the girl.
long hair?
Exactly.
What about nowadays, guys? Do you guys play video games? Meli, I know you travel a lot. I don't know.
Yes, it's a bit complicated with traveling. Like I sometimes take my gamer computer if I'm going to be there for a long time, like now that I came to Argentina for the holidays. But to be honest, I did stop playing while I was like in my high school years. Like I played as a kid, and then you know, I think, and we're gonna have a whole episode about it. But you know, I think it just wasn't as common for younger girls to be playing in my generation. So my younger brother continued playing, and now he's like a really good gamer. Hi, Mati. But I didn't, and now I like kind of rediscovered that passion for video games, and it's something I really enjoy to do, like in the weekends after a long day of work. You know, I'm not really good, but
but here's the thing:
really
you can play video games and not be good at it. I mean,
yeah.
I suck now that I'm a dad.
Yeah, same.
And because that happens, you know, you play and hey, you suck.
Yeah,
I used to suck too when I was younger.
Yeah, I'm not a dad, and I play like 4 hours a day, and I still suck. It's just like.
So how many hours?
You're just lying. You're just being
So let's say from Monday
You
to
say 4
Friday.
hours,
Yeah, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 3 hours a day. From Monday to Friday. But Sunday and Saturday it is different because I have more free time, and it's dangerous. It is dangerous the amount of time I spend playing video games. Yeah.
And what are you guys playing right now? Like right now?
Right now I'm playing a little bit of Overwatch. I started playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I think that game is amazing. And I recently finished Pokemon Scarlet, so it's just like, oh my god.
You're going through that morning phase.
Yeah, absolutely.
In case it's not obvious that we're Pokemon fans.
The thing is, I'm still playing it because I'm trying to find my shiny though. It's so hard to find a Pokemon shiny, and Pokemon Scarlet at least. So it's just like I'm still going for it. I don't care. I won't stop until I find one.
But the replayability that some games have, it's awesome. I recently finished a Plague Tale Requiem that Theo Curry actually recommended this game.
Thank you,
to me.
Theo.
Thank you for that. I cried like 3 or 4 times.
But you were warned about that.
I was warned.
Yeah.
He warned me.
Yeah.
He warned me. But I mean, they have a new game plus, you know, that you can get all of the upgrades and everything. But it's like I can't get over the ending. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. But yeah, what are you playing right now?
Well, I just downloaded It Takes Two, and I'm gonna play with a friend, and Larry heavily recommended it as well. So, and I'm also like trying new games. So if anyone watching wants to recommend it, let me know. And I'm playing Destiny 2. I'm really enjoying that one. And Fortnite, which I play with my nephew and my sister. Like, you can play online.
So you only play on PC, or do you play on Switch or something like that?
I do. I only play on PC.
I play on everything. I play on PC, I play on Switch, and I'm currently playing also on PS5. On PS5, I just finished Guardians of the Galaxy. And I miss Rocket dearly. Oh my god.
I didn't play that. Are you spoiling something? Yeah, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
You're
gonna
good.
You're an
good.
Xbox guy.
Actually, I'm not an Xbox or a PlayStation guy. I currently have an Xbox Series S. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a pretty decent phone that I bought on last year. I bought on last year Gamescom when I went to Cologne. But I mean, back in the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era, where you have really good exclusive games for every console, I used to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Back then I couldn't afford to have both at the same time. So I used to buy me an Xbox 360, play something exclusive, then sell it. I had a friend that had a shop, so he hooked me up with used ones. You know, it's like I would just want the PSP, for instance, to play, I don't know, Crisis Core. You know, please give it to me. I figured it out. Figured it out.
Another game I played very recently is Tetris Effect.
Hey, it's a classic. It's a classic. No,
I can't recommend this game enough.
I think that
it's an addiction. I'm not kidding.
It doesn't matter who you ask. Tetris is a game that has touched us all at some point. So we've been playing for quite a while. even though we've had our lapses where we don't play, what's your, if you had to choose like one, like your favorite game ever? Really?
Yeah, I have this one like so.
If you want to think about it, oh, you have it. Okay.
I have it. My favorite game all time is Fallout New Vegas.
Nice.
I think the kind of story that gets you to choose your ending, choose whatever you want to do. I think that game nails it down to the point that you do whatever you want to do, and it's so good. The story is so good. I don't know. I love Fallout games, and I think New Vegas is top down my favorite. Yeah.
Nice.
For me, well, it's hard for me to choose since I just like there's so many games I want to try, especially like new games. But you know, just like nostalgia always hits me hard. So probably would have to say like Sonic, one of my childhood games.
Yeah.
If I have to say of all time. What about you, Ale?
God, I did the question and I don't have a straight answer for that.
And it's okay.
Maybe he wasn't expecting us.
Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, it's so hard to choose one.
I could choose like Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VIII was like the first Final Fantasy game that I've ever played. I played like 500 hours, something like that. We didn't have like trophies or anything back then, but if they existed, I would have platinum it. But then Final Fantasy IX, the first Silent Hill was amazing, incredible. And more recently, Bloodborne. For me, that game is a masterpiece. I mean, I'm still waiting for Bloodborne 2, but that's not gonna happen. But yeah.
Let's just wish.
Nice. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
So childhood games. What do you think? What was the first game that you've ever played, Lani?
First game I've ever played. I was 6 years old. I was with my dad, I remember, and we were playing Tomb Raider 1, like the Tomb Raider with Lara. That it was all pixels and all boxes and triangles, and it was a little bit
polygons.
sketchy. Yeah. That was my first one, and then I went into the Lara multiverse, you know, and I kept playing.
No, you didn't say your catchphrase.
Oh my God! Yeah.
this is how Lara introduces herself.
Every time I have to introduce myself, and
let's act it out. Hi, I'm Alexis.
Hi, I'm Lara, like Lara Croft, but not that cool.
Okay.
I always introduce myself like that because I think it's funny, and when you're in the world of video games, everyone knows Lara Croft. So it's just like, yeah, like Lara, but not that cool.
So it's like Lara and cool Lara.
And like someone that knows you, I have to say you are cool.
Yes, you are cool Lara. The other one is a pixelated Lara. Maybe what are the games that?
I can't remember the first one. Probably like Tetris. I don't know if it's considered. I really like Snow Bros. That's like more retro that my older brothers used to play.
NES times, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that game. And even recently, like we were in a place that had some arcade games, and they had the
There's
Snow Bros.
always
In the
a
holidays.
Snow Bros.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's always and it was a really fun game. What about you, Ale?
Super Mario 1. Earliest memories. I couldn't get past the castle in World 4. I remember when I was a kid. And then growing up, I tried to replay it. You know, no, I'm not gonna play this. I can't win this world. And it was like, it was this easy. But you know, you grow, you learn. The mechanics, eye to hand coordination get better or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
But guys, what nowadays? I mean, I play on PC or on consoles, on phones. What's your cup of tea? You explore this, but where do you prefer to get your game on? I prefer being on the couch with a joystick and the screen, old school.
I will say my PC. I spent way too much money on that PC, and that PC is my child. I built it myself, so it's just like, this is my Frankenstein, this is my creation.
I feel like on social media we should share your saying. You have
your
like
setup.
A really cool setup for gaming.
I mean, you will get to see it in the interviews. You will see it. You will see it.
Yes, guys, because we didn't discuss this when we first introduced the season 1, but with season 1 we're gonna have
season 2.
Season 2, sorry, yes.
And it's not gonna just be us talking about our childhood games?
No,
okay.
no, you're not gonna listen to us for the entire year talking about video games. We're gonna have, last season was 18 episodes with 18 guests. Now we're gonna have the same amount of episodes for the entire season, but we're gonna have one episode with just us talking about different topics: diversity and inclusion, accessibility,
A lot
fictional
of
languages.
localization topics too, so it's just going to be a little bit more mixed.
Really,
Yes.
really interesting topic.
We're still going to have people from the industry, from the localization side, from the video game side, from top companies that you're going to find very, 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 very interesting interviews. But to wrap it up for a bit, before we wrap up, what is your background, guys? What did you study? How did you get here into the localization industry?
Became personal again.
What can be more personal than your first game? Come on.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I have a master's in policy and management, so like my background is a bit mixed. But I've worked for 6 years in the translation industry, and recently I just like started, moved to like the video game localization specifically, which I was very excited about because. Of course, like I love video games. I love the industry. It's such a cool industry that when we work in. Like it's just people are very passionate about what they do, and that's just really nice to see and really nice to work with. Daddy?
Yeah, I'm an English translator and I have a diploma in audiovisual translation. But when I first started the career at college, I had a teacher. Hi, teacher. I'm not going to say your name. But she was like, what do you want to do after college? And I was like, I want to work with video games. And she was like, oh my God, you're going to starve. And I was like, what?
Wow.
But yeah, I never kept like that thought in my head just way too much, because I was like, no, this is what I want to do and I will do it.
There's this misconception, right? Maybe it's because there's not much information out there that either you do video games, like you're a proper programmer, or you play them. But there are so many things in between that you can do. I mean, the video game industry it's an industry that moves across
in
many
the video
talents.
game industry, you need accountants, you need lawyers, you need everything. So it's just like, if you want to make the jump, if you want to go into the video game industry, do it. There is a lot of positions open.
And the industry is growing so much, like it's insane. And so I think it's just a thing. Normally, like parents would say, like, oh, like this kid is like all day play video games, like he has no future. And like, no, actually he has a future. Like, he can actually work in video games, and it's a very successful industry. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, funny enough, the video game industry exceeded in 2021 both the filming and the music industry in terms of revenue.
That's amazing.
So that's a fact.
That's insane.
Well, for me, I'm an English teacher, actually, but most of my life I've been doing, for job reasons, jobs in sales or in marketing, and working in the localization industry for the past 2 years now. And one of the things that the industry also needs is people to translate video games to actually play the games in your own language, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to agree with you, Mark.
So guys, what can you tell the audience out there to expect from season 2, and what are you most excited about?
I think we're going to have a lot of interesting guests coming this season, and I think it's going to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill. We're going to be talking about different topics regarding the video game industry, not only localization. So it's going to be a little bit more diverse and inclusive and everything regarding topics, right? So yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really good season for us, and I hope you enjoy it.
Yes, I'm just very excited to share this experience with both of you guys. Like, I really respect you and admire you, and I'm very, just looking forward to sharing all our experiences, and hopefully that will be helpful to the people watching, listening, /that. And because we're gonna have discussions to very, very different, very important topics, which I think are not just talked about enough, and I'm also just very excited about the guests and just learning from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
all that being said, I only have left to say that we are making open world for you guys, for our audience. So we are making this for translators, producers, people who want to get into the industry and don't know where to start. Even if you want to be a tester, if you want to know how the localization industry works, then this podcast is for you.
And I want to say something here. If you really want to get to know us, if you really want have a question, if you want to get in touch with us, please join your Discord. You have the Discord link down below in the comments or in the box description section.
Or whatever you can
or
actually
whatever
add
you
the
can
caption.
see. Just go in there. We'll be there for you. So.
Yeah, guys. Well, I believe that that's it for today's episode. But stay tuned to all of our socials to know what episode is coming up next. And please join our Discord server. You can reach out to us, to our team, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.